everybody, Leftie here. I'm coming back at you with Stories Untold. So we are going to be doing the last chapter today, and I'm wondering if it's going to have us go back and play through everything. I'm not sure, but I'd really like to go see, because there was a couple of areas that I couldn't get to in the very first game, which was I think it was the utility room, or some other places that you couldn't access. So I'd really like to see if I'm suddenly able to access them this time. So yeah, we're gonna continue and go on from there. All right, here we are. We're going to the last session. Get help? I didn't know I could get help. Well, I just been winging it.
That's enough of that for now.
Oh, hi. Okay, cool. Oh, well, I didn't know they were going to do that. I was just singing along. It's enough of that? Okay, I'm good with that.
You're quite fond of this show, aren't you?
Yeah, I love this show. It's a great show. It's a great game. Show? Maybe. Man. That's when the TV comes in. Okay, what am I doing? Am I doing anything?
Come on. Let's get you down to the observation room.
Why am I going to the observation room? Am I in a wheelchair? Is that why you're moving me? Yeah, he's moving me. I'm in a wheelchair. Am I on observation? Am I a patient?
This place must be starting to feel like home to you.
Probably. Am I in a coma? Is that what I was getting from the last game?
Try and get you out of here eventually.
Okay. See, I thought I was in a coma in that last episode we did. On the very first one. I didn't know that. Alright, why am I in here?
Okay, are we through in the next room? Just relax, and we'll get started in a moment.
Okay. I'll check you later, weird embodied voice. Am I supposed to push stuff? I can look further.
Mr. Asian, now are you ready?
Alright.
Just hit record on the tape deck in front of you when you're ready.
Okay. I think that's the button I hit.
This is subject 12-19-86-23. New session entry.
I have a name.
We have myself, Dr. Alexander leading, and in the room we have our patient, Mr. James Asian.
I'm Asian.
As we know, James has recently recovered from a 2-week coma.
Ah.
His accident.
I was in a car accident. I broke somebody's leg.
James's attempts to recollect events of the accident in him merging his memory with his imagination.
Oh, okay,
These
cool.
episodes have always ended in panic, and we've had to terminate the session abruptly.
Okay, so...
Let's try and do this one better, James. So when you're ready.
Alright, so everything else has just been
how difficult this must
my
be,
brain being weird.
but you can do this.
Alright, got it.
James, it's time to remember.
Remembering. Got it. Why the door closed?
Your mind. It's like a conscious black box.
Hi again.
It can show you your memories. Look into it.
Are we sure that this is my mind? It's not the alien Oh, there's blood dripping down the wall in the background. Wonderful. What am I remembering? Oh, hi, I'm back here
In your
now.
most recent episode, you recalled a false memory of a remote weather station.
I guess
You were
so.
isolated from the rest of the world. Locked inside your coma.
Uh-huh.
We interacted with
Ah,
you,
coma. Get it.
encouraging you to wake. Your family would do number puzzles with you. Anything really to bring you back.
Oh, that's nice. I got a
People
nice
needed
family.
answers, James. Do you remember?
My family's
I have
nicer
another
to me
signal
than
here
I
for you,
should
James.
get it.
It's at 5610 FM. You can't miss it.
What am I? Oh, okay, so I guess I'm doing this again. Game fucking crashed again. Alright, here we go. We're back. Let's get to that FM station. Let's do it!
1986 2304.
Okay. Hold on.
Type in the numbers, James.
I will.
You gotta see this.
Type in the numbers, James.
Okay, I'm not writing it right.
Yes.
Alright,
Type in the numbers, James. Get
I did. I tapped in the numbers. You can stop. Alright, oh. Oh, what's this? Oh, that's different. What does that say now? Fatal accident, James Asian. I know that's what it said at the very top before I got in there. Passenger 1. There was a passenger. Someone's deceased. Charles something. So somebody died from the car accident. And a sedan. I drove a sedan! Arrived on scene to discover 2 cars that had been involved in a near head-on collision. Mr. Asian found lying down outside his vehicle with head injuries. An ambulance was immediately called. Passenger was trapped in the vehicle in critical condition from wounds sustained in the collision. The driver of the blue sedan, Hennings, was found dead on arrival. It was noticed that there was a strong smell of whiskey from the driver and an empty whiskey bottle on the passenger seat. Mr. Asian was questioned on scene. He described an oncoming blue sedan being clearly out of control, which he swerved to avoid. Asian's passenger was his sister. Can I? Oh, no, that's not what I wanted. I just wanted to, no, okay. Well, I fucked up. Where's the codes? It's just the traffic report? That's it? There's no codes? Oh, no. Oh. What does it want me to put in? Oh, this stuff. Okay. Fatal accident? All of that? Just the whole line? Hold on. Let me just zoom up a bit. And clear that. 20F. Got it. Alright, I got it. I got this. So my sister's the one with the broken freaking legs at the end of that last game. Fatal. Accident. Type you. Empty whiskey. Do I have to have this all capital? I bet you. Yeah, no. That's not what I want. Empty whiskey. That was the last one. Out of control. Out of control. Now, are they saying that the whiskey bottle was in my car? Because I thought they said it was in the other guy's car. There we go. I'm curious, yeah. So obviously I was in a horrible car accident.
Listen to the voices.
I'm listening to the voices.
Finally.
Alright. Officer Williams interview. Okay, 700 FM. FM. 7,000 FM. I don't know, what am I saying?
Not like you at all. I've worked with Officer Henning
Oops.
for 6 years, and not once have we even talked about alcohol. Drunk driving. He was a father.
Oh, so I framed the guy.
No way he caused this. It's him. This Haitian guy. He's got something to hide.
Maybe I was the drunk. So I killed the other guy and then put the whiskey bottle in a seat and then made it look like he killed my sister. Can I walk? Oh, I can. Okay, good. Can I move? This doesn't make sense to you. No, it doesn't. Why would it? Can I get in here? Oh, now I'm in the hospital. Oh, I like the text. Time to quit. Help is here. Am I supposed to go in here? Okay, well, I was in here. Being questioned. Driving home, don't have that 5th pint. First step to recovery. Yep, I was an alcoholic. Whoa! Anybody there? No one jump out and say boo. I don't like it when you do. Am I still walking? I'm marching in place until I can get in the room. Oh. Stop making those noises. I don't like it. Oh, there's a tape. Got it.
We found him lying there sobbing while his sister died in the car next to him. While Hennings died next to him. What the fuck was he thinking? She was still alive when we got to her. If he'd have done something, they could all still be here.
But I done what? What do you want me to do? To get her out of the car? I don't know. Is that going to cause her, you know, wounds to get worse somehow? I know you don't really move a victim unless you absolutely have to type thing. Otherwise, you want to kind of keep them where they're at, depending on if there's more danger in the area. Oh, sure, I'll take some keys. Anything else? No? Can I play on the computer? Oh, no, there's a tape.
Today was the first session with Mr. James Asian, although I fear it will certainly not be his last.
Oh, of course
when
not.
asked about events that have happened in the past, he confused fact and fiction and told us a story about a computer game that was talking to him.
Well, the computer game is talking to me.
His own house, his mum and dad's house, and he always talked about a room with a red X, one he couldn't get in. I don't know what any of this means or what it's going to do with the accident, but I guess some more sessions will maybe reveal that.
Now I'm curious about this red X room. It's some horror compilation. It's trash. I apparently got stuck on that chair. Is there any tapes in here that I should find and listen to? No, okay. Alright. Oh, wonderful. I'm sure there isn't any detail in here because I only caught a glimpse of it. And the tapes, I can barely see. It's dark in here. Can I open up the window? No? Okay, I'll get out of here. That sounds like a good idea. Okay, well, I don't know what's in there, so obviously I can't imagine it. Oh, there's more places to explore, though. What's behind me? What do you mean I feel a presence behind me? Presence behind me, what do you mean? Did you mean present behind me? I'd love some presents behind me. Hooboo! Water dripping. I don't know if I like the sound of that. Can't get in there. No going in there. There's no one here, and I don't like the fact that you keep telling me that. Oh no. Someone's breathing on my neck. Of course I do. I'm getting closer to the weird door, and sounds are happening. I don't like it. Oh!
Okay, we have a 22-year-old male just brought in from a vehicle collision. He was awake and mobile at the scene, but collapsed on arrival to the emergency ward.
Oh,
The
explains
other
that box.
passengers died in the accident. I'm getting no pulse. Prepare for defib. Amp charge full to 10 and give me 100.
Oh, they're gonna shock me. Get my heart into beat. Actually, technically. What in...
Come on, 100 joules. Charging up full to 10.
I thought those were there to put your heart back into rhythm. I'm sorry, I'm just thinking out loud. Make me live! Haber! Do I hit stuff? Oh, I guess I do. Ooh, okay, I got that on.
Can we get this on the screen, please?
You want me? What was it again? I don't remember. 100 joules? There's 100 joules for you. What else is I supposed to do? I don't know what I'm supposed to do. Oh, there you go. Oh, charge it full to 10. I'm an idiot. It's all the way over there. There you go. Alright, got it. I figured it out. I'm an idiot. I got it.
Clear.
Bleh. You hit me.
No reaction from first stage. Let's try higher.
Higher. Alright, we'll go
200
higher.
joules. Keep the amp charged at 10.
Alright, we'll do it. 200 joules. Let's do it.
200 joules.
I know. Shut up. I'm getting there.
Let's go.
Alright, got it.
Clear.
Bleh.
Okay, we have a reaction of some sort here, a weak signal.
A weak signal, but it's
Let's
good
keep
enough.
going. Increase again. 360, charge full.
I don't think you guys know how this stuff works. Look, I'm not gonna pretend that I know how it works, but I don't think that's how this works. Alright, we got it. 360. Hooray! I'm alive. Look at that. My eye's moving.
It seems we have a pulse.
Pulse is
Rhythm
working.
is stable. We need to run an X-ray right away.
Hibba. Got the X-ray. Forgot how I was supposed to do that.
Let's get it going now, please.
I don't remember how to do that. Oh, that's right. I gotta charge this. I forgot about this button. Alright, I got it. Hold on. There we go. I don't remember.
Looks like an intracerebral hemorrhage. We need to drain this now to relieve pressure.
Hemorrhage. You gotta drain it.
Switch on the drill, please.
Alright. Switched it on. Turning that off. No, I meant to turn that off.
The drill.
Yeah,
Please.
I turned it on. It's on.
Can
Ah,
we get this on the screen, please?
it's on the screen.
I can't see what I'm doing. Get this on the screen now.
It's on the screen. What are you talking about? It's right there. Oh, okay. So you wanted to look at my eye for some reason instead of the actual X-ray. That doesn't make any sense.
You've made excellent progress. You're doing great.
Have
I
I?
need you to stay calm and try to relax while we go through these next steps.
Oh, you're putting a drill in my head.
Alleviate some of this discomfort.
Are you gonna... Oh, okay, there's blood all over the camera. Are you... Oh, are you medicating me? Because this looks like it's gonna hurt a lot. And it sounds like it hurt. And there's blood everywhere. Oh. Okay, now I'm here. For some reason. I'm back here. I'm back here again. Okay. 22:05 must have been the time of the accident. Maybe. Oh, look, there's blood everywhere. Good. Lovely. It's a beautiful game. Not only is tonight New Year's Eve, but tomorrow you leave on a 6-month trip abroad with friends. Mom, Dad, and your sister, Jennifer, have decided to throw a party to celebrate it all. The house is full. You're in the living room, and as usual, you don't recognize a soul. Let's look around. Oh, I hear people talking. Okay. Door open. Exit. You push through the crowd into the hallway. Alright. The hallway is as welcoming as ever. The hallway is as welcoming as ever, only this time the folks have a great big banner up across the main wall. Half-finished drinks are abandoned on almost every horizontal surface. Stairs lead up, although the party is firmly downstairs. I'm gonna try and go for it. Kitchen go. They say all the best parties are in the kitchen. The kitchen is full of people and loud. There are drinks and food on the table, and the party is in full swing. Dad has cooked a huge roast, which sits proudly on the table, although no one is eating it. Roast, eat. I'll eat it. Oh, maybe later. Okay. Kitchen, look. There is a utility room and writing on the wall. Also, Jen is here signaling you. Ooh. Writing, read. Happy New Year, 1986, on another banner. Weird place to hang it. Okay. Utility room, go. Just as you're about to head inside the utility room, Jen places her hand on your shoulder. You hug. You're going to miss each other. You thank her for the party. She asks if you are enjoying the party. Yes. You tell her it's great, even though you don't really know anyone. She tells you to enjoy it anyway, and to loosen up. She asks you to get her a drink. Drink. Oh, drink. Drink. Go. She speaks up over the din, asking you to get her a drink. Alright, that's what what? Drink. Get. You pour Jen a drink, and one for yourself, too. There's never an awkward silence with Jennifer. She always has a question. She asks if you have everything sorted for the big trip. Yes, I do. You tell her yes, that you have packed everything with plenty of room to spare. Another hug. Your family have really gone out their way to make this trip happen for you. It might be what you need to get some perspective and maybe not fuck up so much. She's going to miss you. You're going to miss her. She walks away. Jen has disappeared into the crowd. You're left standing, nodding and smiling at the approving faces. There's so much to do for this move. Can't mess it up. But first, a drink. I'm okay. I don't want one. I'm not a very big drinker. How about stairs go? I'm sorry, I don't understand. How about exit? You're about to go to the hall when you notice the utility room door is open. A first. Okay, utility room. Go. You open the door and peer in. You're never allowed in here normally. This is where Dad keeps his fine wines and whiskey, ceiling to floor racks, a collector, although he does actually drink them too. There is a bottle with a ribbon round it and a card. Card read. You pick up the whiskey and the card. It's your dad's handwriting. Son, we're so proud of you and everything you've achieved. You've earned this. It's a bottle of 25-year-old double malt. You shouldn't really, but you have to try it. Why? Okay. With your whiskey in hand, you take into the room around... Blah, blah, blah. With your whiskey in hand, you take in the room around about you. There must be hundreds, no thousands of pounds worth of drinks in here. You really must thank your dad for the whiskey. How about Dad thank? Let's go do it now. Alright. Whiskey drink. You take a swig. It's probably the best and strongest you've tasted ever. Just wow. Okay. Exit. You head back into the kitchen, clutching your new best friend. Wonderful. You stumble out of the utility room and back into the kitchen. That is one strong whiskey. You take another swig and give the thumbs up to Dad across the room. He nods and winks. Wink! I know what you're doing. Alright, how about... Exit. You go back to the hallway. Few bumps and laughs on the way through and you make it to the hall. You stop dead in your tracks. It's Jen, covered in blood. She's staring straight at you. No one else notices. Why does no one see her? I don't know. Blood is dripping down her face. It's mixing with tears. Jen. I'm sorry, I don't understand. Jen, go? I'm sorry, I don't understand. I'm sorry, I don't understand. I didn't put into parentheses. I hope you accept it. Is other stuff happening? I'm just missing it. Oh, nope. Yep, that's all just... Jen, stop. Just keep saying I don't understand. And there's her face. Oh, wonderful. That's Jennifer's face. It looks beautiful. It's so beautiful with all that text. Jen!
I'm sorry, I don't understand.
I'm sorry, I don't understand.
Mrs. Asian, her injuries were too severe.
Oh.
No, I don't understand. I was just talking to her.
I'm sorry, I don't
I'm afraid
understand.
Jennifer passed away before we could get to her in surgery. We did the best we could. I'm so sorry.
Well, what the fuck was she doing talking to her before she got to...
Please, Mrs. Asian, take a seat.
I don't want to take a seat.
Did you prevent the surgery?
Now.
I'll arrange for you to see her. In the meantime, James is in recovery. He's stable.
So I killed my sister by
I don't
drinking.
want to see him.
Mom doesn't want to see me, of course. Because I killed her daughter. Boy, my mom's cruel. I mean, I get it, but at the same time. You're standing in the hallway. Something had stopped you in your tracks. While searching your mind, your sister interrupts. She waves her hand in front of you and asks if you can drive her home. You still feel out of sorts. Those words echo. No. Drive. No. You'd love to call it a night, but Jenna's waiting patiently. Okay. Front yard, go? Oh, I gotta look for car keys. Well, thank you. Jeez, you didn't tell me that. Oh, you're supposed to know that the car keys aren't on you. You gotta go find them. My car keys are on me in my pocket, thank you. Alright. You're sure your keys are in the living room. The living room has a much more relaxed atmosphere compared to the kitchen. Various guests are sat on the chairs having civilized conversations. There's a coffee table in the middle of the room. Your mom is pouring a drink at the drinks cabinet. Mom, go. Alright, drink cabinet, go. A coffee table, a drinks cabinet. One of the chairs is overflowing with jackets and coats. Okay. Table, look. Drinks on coasters like proper civilized people. You can't see your keys. Okay. Cabinet, look. Your mom collection of wines and spirits. Definitely no keys in here. Okay. Chair, look. Friends in conversation. Jackets and coats everywhere. Jacket. Jacket, look. You search through all the jackets and coats until you find yours. Aha! Car keys in the pocket. You grab both. Okay. Exit. Keys in hand, you head back into the hall. Jen thanks you for helping her out. She has work in the morning and no one else in any fit state to drive. You can handle it, though. You know the road like the back of your hand, don't you? No. I just answered you. I said, no, I don't know the road like the back of my hand. Well, you should understand. Exit. You open the front door and walk out into the freezing night. The cold air hits you. You are glad you have your jacket with you. There is a dusting of snow around you as you step down from the porch. The yard extends around the back of the house, and the car sits at the front of the house. How about we go to the backyard? She sighs and comically taps her feet. Apart from the little light escaping from the party indoors, the yard is pitch black. You used to love stargazing here. You stumble around the darkness looking for the perfect spot to take in the majesty of the night sky. Backyard look. The trusty old generator's here working away. The sky is majestic. You gaze up at the night sky. For some reason, you don't recognize any of the star patterns tonight. Okay, I'll go back to the front. I was wondering if there's something back there. Jennifer looks relieved as you head back to the front of the house. The cold air hits you, blah, blah, blah. I know. Cargo. I guess I got to. It's gonna make me. You fumble with the car handle, confused, until Jen tells you to maybe use the keys in your hand. I got it! Oh yeah, he's good to drive. I should totally get in the car with him. You realize your keys are in your hand. You can unlock the door, right? Oh, he's safe to drive. This is good. Fumbling with the car keys, you eventually get the door open and climb inside. The car is freezing. As you fumble around with your seatbelt, your sister opens up the car glove box and hands you a note and a key that was inside. She tells you it's for when you return. Well, how about I read the note now? The note is from your dad and reads, "Hi, son. Hope you enjoy your break. You'll need to fire up the generator around back to get power and lights on. Also found something in the attic for you. It's in your room." Okay. But I don't want to go. How about go? Car go? Car start. You try to turn the ignition with sheer willpower despite holding keys in your hand. Start! That's how you get a car to start. You just yell at it a lot. Start, car! Key. Car? Key insert. Takes a number of attempts, but you eventually slot the key into the ignition. You turn the key in the ignition and the car roars to life. Why is she okay with me if I'm clearly as drunk? Like, I'm literally yelling at the car, "Start! Car start!" She's like, dude, you have the keys in your hand. You gotta put them in. And then I'm like, I can't. Alright, got them in. I'm good. Like, that to me would have been a whole car drive. The car squeals but stays stationary. Jen suggests releasing the brake, giving you wide-eyed stare. Obviously Obviously, she should say something like, you shouldn't be driving at this point in time. Foot, gas, pedal. Oh, I got it. Brake, release. You very hesitantly release the handbrake. I didn't know I had a handbrake on this car. I don't know what this car is. Okay, car, drive. You put the car in gear and pull out the driveway like a first-time driver. You really shouldn't be driving. I am driving, very drunk, on the road towards the town where your sister stays. Jen started dozing off as soon as the journey got going. Why is she okay with sleeping when she can clearly tell you can't be driving? Like, if you were stumbling around like that, I would, there's no way you'd get me in that car with you. I'm like, oh, you said you were okay, but I see that you forgot how keys work. So, not getting in that vehicle with you. In fact, you shouldn't get in that vehicle with you. Get out of the car. Stay indoors. How she could just casually, like, oh, okay, so you finally started the car and remembered how to drive. I think I'll just go to sleep now. This shouldn't take long. You come to a junction. Is it left or right? You can't remember. I'll just go left, because I'm Leftie, so we'll go left. You don't want to, but you had better ask Jen for directions. Okay. Jen, talk. She grunts and throws her arms to the left. It's left. Of course it's left. Well, I said it was left. You wouldn't let me. I knew it was left. I know the directions to Jen House better than my drunk self does. Confident that you're on the right road now, you loosen up and put your foot down on the accelerator. You feel powerful as the engine roars at your command. Why am I doing that? Jen sits up in her chair and clutches your arm. She asks you to slow down. Alright, slow down. That's not what really happened, though, is it?
You're all over the place, James. Pull over.
Jen is hitting your arm and yelling at you. Crazy, sister. Strange. There's a set of headlights coming directly at you, but really slow. Like slow motion. Stop car. You try to react, but your body isn't responding. There's nothing you can do to stop this. There's no way to control it. The lights merge with your car.
Pull over.
The outside joins the inside. The whole world around you begins to scream. And car accident. That's exactly when it happens. Why would you...
This very moment, wasn't it, James?
Yeah, it was.
You lost it all.
Yeah, pretty much.
Your sister, her parents, herself.
Honestly, though, my dad had given me a head nod and a wink for me drinking the whiskey.
Go on. Show us what you did.
You don't think... You wake up in the car. Your world is upside down. Your seatbelt struggles against gravity, trying to hold you in your seat. Hey, none of that right now. An impact into another car has torn a hole in the chassis. Poisonous fumes spill into your car from the engines. You are in grave danger. You have to get out of here. Alright. Hi, do I touch you? No? Okay. You can't move. Your seatbelt is still... Really? Seatbelt off. Okay, seatbelt... Release. You release yourself from the seat. Gravity takes over and you slump onto the roof of the car. What? How am I slumping on the roof of the car? Car exit. You squeeze through the wreckage and fall to your knees on the ground next to your vehicle. Every breath brings pain to your chest. Your head is throbbing. A blue car has smashed into the passenger side of your car. Your life cannot be ruined by this. You are standing holding your whiskey and your dad's note, and flashing lights are approaching at a distance. Whiskey toss. I'm sure that's what I did. You can't just toss this away without thinking. They still find it. They'll come to you. Alright. What was it? Blue car whiskey. Okay, blue car go. The door's jammed. You don't have time for messing around like this, James. Door open? What car? The other blue car or yours? Okay, blue car, door open. Jesus. So specific. I just told you. I don't know what to do. How do I open a jammed door? How about blue car look? The hazard lights are blinking and fumes are rising from the engine. Through the smashed window, you can see the motionless driver. Okay. Whiskey, window, throw. You can't just toss this away. I wasn't saying throw it away like that, you dumb piece of... Ugh. Whiskey Place Blue Car. With lights approaching closer, you begin to hear the shrill of their sirens. Simply cannot go to jail for this. You clean the bottle to remove your connection with the whiskey. You then very deliberately spill the remainder of the bottle's contents onto the driver, and you toss the incriminating evidence onto his passenger seat. Alright, so that's why I'm a dick. A circle of flashing lights surround you, illuminating the crash site in the darkness. Behind them, an army of people, all staring. One figure steps out, a silhouette, and walks towards you. Alright, so that's where the alien thing came in. Okay. Figure go. As you approach the man, the pulsating lights around you get dimmer and dimmer while the pain in your head increases.
I know you're tearing yourself apart over it, but no matter what you keep telling yourself, you have to listen to me.
Okay, I'm listening.
That poor man. Me. You have to remember.
I'm remembering. I'm an asshole.
It was all your fault.
Yep. Well, technically, if you get in the car with me, it's kind of your fault, too. I mean, like, in general, there are people that can't help it. They're stuck in those situations.
How you left me there to protect yourself. Planting evidence on some poor man.
Why was I supposed to stay with you?
First into that officer and you wrecked all of our lives.
Oh, I did, didn't I?
You couldn't even take responsibility.
Well, no, of course not.
Thing for you and no one else. Save yourself.
Well, technically,
Only
you would have gotten in trouble
wasn't
too for a bit.
Look at you now. Utterly consumed by it.
Alright. I'm consumed.
Say it, James.
I'm consumed? I already said it. I'm James. It. I said it. You said say it.
Say it. Tell them.
Tell who? Oh, am I supposed to move? Oh, okay, so she's the alien thing.
Yourself.
You're gonna keep following me? Yep, she's following me.
James.
No, it doesn't. It can go on forever.
Do you not understand?
No, I don't. I don't know what to do. More locked doors, like you can't go somewhere you've never been before.
This
Oh,
episode
finally,
of
it's open.
Happiness come to an end.
Must it really come to an end, though? Ooh, this light show. Oh.
Make it stop. Make it stop. Do you remember?
No, not really. Okay, so you want me to go in here. You want me to tell them the truth.
Stop the session, Mr. Asian.
But I don't wanna. Alright, I guess I did.
Well, I think we've made progress today, Mr. Asian.
I told you the
Perhaps you
truth.
should tell the police what you've told us.
Sure.
I don't suspect they'll take you anywhere, but I think you'll be with us for quite some time.
I guess so.
Come on, let's get you back to your shows. I'll see you tomorrow.
Am I completely screwed up somehow? Well, this is lovely. Alright, well, I remember being here before. Oh, this is louder than I remember. Okay, well, I'm apparently a big ol' jerk. So, from what I got from this game, you play Mr. Asian, who is a dude who's got a sister. You're having a big old party at your house. You get drunk, clearly indicated by the fact that you found a whiskey bottle. You took about 2 sips from it, and suddenly you're wasted. And then on top of that, your whole family is apparently aware of this, except for maybe your mom. She's the only one by the drink counter that hasn't seen you get it. But your dad sees you have the whiskey bottle, and I'm sure he could tell that there's been a swig taken from it. And your dad's like, "Party on, Garth!" So then your sister's like, "Hey, look, I know you've been kicking back a few, but you mind driving me? You're about the safest person to drive me somewhere." And then, despite the fact that you're sitting there fumbling with your keys and you can't figure out how to do shit, she's still like, "Man, I'm gonna get in the car with this guy and fall asleep and be perfectly safe. You know, that sounds good." So then you have a horrible car accident, which kills your sister and the guy in the other car, and then you take the whiskey bottle you had and throw it into the other car to try and frame that guy for the accident, when really it's you who caused it. And yeah, so you're just a big old bag of jerk. Technically, I'm a big old bag of jerk. Oh, look at that. That's neat. So now the cover's changed to that. Centravid. James Asian with Dr. Alexander. Well, that's neat. So, because of this accident, you put yourself in a, well, you put yourself in a coma on purpose. You get into a coma, and while they're trying to get you to tell them what happened, your brain keeps making up these different scenarios. So you have the house abandoned, which is a text-based game that you have to go through. You got the lab conduit with aliens, and then you got the station process with you being out in this hut in the snow. And just people trying to get you to tell them exactly what happened on that night so they can find out the truth. So I think they knew the truth already, seeing as they're trying to get you to admit to it, since there's no one else, I guess, to say one way or the other. And to me, if they believed the fact that the officer had been drinking at the time, they wouldn't have pushed you for the truth. That's just what I believe. If they had really sat there and been like, that officer had been drinking that night, everybody who knows him's like, yeah, he could kick back one or two times, so it makes sense that he had that accident. They wouldn't have questioned the guy. But seeing as the police officer, all of his friends and family were like, what? The guy never touched her drop. That's probably why they started doing this with Asian. So they knew he was lying in the first place. So why? I guess they just wanted him to confess to it. So I don't really know. It's interesting. I think it's interesting that they're like, it's all your fault, Mr. Asian. Technically it is. You shouldn't have gotten behind the wheel of the car. You never should if you're drinking. But at the same time, I kind of look at the sister and go, it's a little dumb on her part, too, to be like, well, he's clearly wasted, but I'm just going to fall asleep in this car and be perfectly fine driving with a drunk guy. That sounds good. So don't do that. If, a family member's been drinking, or if a friend has been, don't get in the car with them, and certainly don't let them get in the car and go driving. That's not something you want. And don't think that you can just because maybe you had one or two. Just don't do it. Don't risk that. Because obviously this is just a video game. This guy's life is trashed by it. He had some new thing he was going to go to. I forget if it was school or a job. He had all of his family with him, and now his parents won't talk to him. His mother wants nothing to do with him. That was very clear. His sister's dead, and he killed another guy, and he's stuck in this place for however long he's going to be there. So, yeah, make smart choices, guys. Don't be dumb like Mr. Asian was. Be smart and responsible. Now that we're all serious for a bit, a little too serious. So, I really liked it. I'm going to see if maybe I can go back into some of the other areas and find some things, but I think that the reason why that room was locked in the first chapter, seeing as I could suddenly access it in the last session, was because they didn't want you to figure out so soon what was in that utility room. So, yeah, this is really good. It was a really good game. I really enjoyed it. It was different than I expected. I started kind of to call the ending a bit in the station process where I knew that there was a car accident because her legs were broken, and then I figured out I was in a coma. But I think they were trying to make you figure that out at that time. So it wasn't like it's not like I figured it out at a time that no one would have figured that out. It was very clearly by the creators of the game. They wanted you to think that at that time. So I enjoyed this game. This is something I would like to play. I'd love to play more games like this in the future. Just let me know what you like. If you like this video, go ahead and like it. If you want to see more stuff, you can go ahead and subscribe, and or do what you want. It's all up to you. All right. Well, I'll check you guys later. Bye.